Next, we will see how to create these 3 paragraphs over here and this footer. Okay, so in our HTML file, let's add another section to contain all our paragraphs. So this section I will give this section a class of support, and then inside the section will be our div, and this div will contain all the 3 divs of the paragraph. So let's give this div a class of container. So I've using the same class name container, the same which we have used in the main section. So this container class, so all these styles will be applied into the same div over here because they have the same class name. So inside the div will go another div, and let's give a class name to it of call, and then inside this div will go our h2 heading lorem, and then our paragraph syntax lorem. Okay, yeah, that's a bit too much. Small. Now our anchor tag of learn more. LE. Okay, now we will duplicate this div twice so that we get 3 boxes. Copy, we paste. So you have the same thing we have duplicated thrice. Now let's save it and see how it appears here. Yeah, so these text are overlapping with the image. No worries, we will style them now and fix it. So now first we will give our this section, the entire section, we will style this entire section using the support class dot support, and then let's give a padding top of 100 pixels so that our text all are visible. So when you scroll down, you see there is a 100 pixels of space added, and now let's add some space at the bottom too by giving padding bottom, of 100 pixels. Save it. Well, we did some mistake. Padding bottom 100 pixels. That's right. Yeah, down here we got the space. So now next we will style all these 3 columns, these 3 paragraphs all together using this call class. Okay, we will style all these 3 divs together. So let's select it, dot support dot call, and we'll give them a text align of center, and then display of inline block so that they are all side by side, and then a width of 200 pixels and a height of 200 pixels too. Let's save it. See? Yeah. And now let's give them some no, before the background color, let's give them the text. So no, here, the background color. Background color of light blue, and the border radius property to make all the corners of the text rounded, 30 pixels. Let's save it and see. More. So we have a lot of text in here, so let's give it 230. That would be fine, I guess. Yeah. And now we will style the heading and the paragraph individually, and then we'll select the H2 heading, all the H2 heading together, dot support, and then the H2 headings. Let's give them some styling of font weight of 600 and a font size of 23 pixels. That's it. And now let's style the paragraph inside the support class. So dot support, all the paragraphs in all the paragraphs under this section, which is a class of support, will be styled. Let's give them a font weight of 400 and a font size of 14 pixels, and text align property. Let's use justify to make the left and right side edges straight. Let's see. So yeah. Now let's give them some padding too. Padding, top and bottom, let's keep it 0, and left and right 20 pixels. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's give some margin at the bottom. Margin bottom, let's give 30 pixels. Yeah, 30 pixels. Now we will style these learn more anchor tags. Well, yeah, let's learn more. Let's add a in here too. Okay, so for that, let's select all the anchor tags inside the support class, inside the section which has support class. So dot support, now the anchor tags, and give them a background color of white and the font color of black and the font weight of 600 pixels, 600, not no unit. And then the font size, let's increase it to font size, let's increase it to 15 pixels. And then yeah, save it and see. Yeah. Now let's remove this underlined from the text by using the text decoration property. Text decoration will give none, so there will be no decorations. And then let's give a border. Border of 2 pixels thickness, 2 pixels, and solid black. Okay, save it. Yeah. So we can give some padding inside and some margin too. Let's give a padding of 10 pixels from all the 4 sides, and the border, from the border, sorry, and the margin next. Margin bottom, let's use the margin bottom to give space in only at the bottom. Margin bottom, let's use 10 pixels. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Okay, now next we'll see how to create the footer section. So for that we'll go in our HTML file, add a footer section, footer element, use the footer element, and inside the footer we'll write a div and give it a class of container, the same class I'm using again, and on all those same styles will be added to this too. And then inside the div I will write a paragraph and just write coding 2022. Save it. You can see, yeah, there goes our footer. And now let's style it. So for styling the footer, I will select the footer element and give it a background color, the same background color, sorry, the color, background color of this navy blue, and anything else we need? Yeah, and then the font text, I mean like the color of the font, change it to white. And then let's give the footer some padding of 30 pixels from top and bottom, and 0 pixels from the left and right. Now you can see, yeah, there goes our footer. Now let's style this coding 2022 text. Let's select the paragraph inside the footer, footer P, and let's give our styling of font size of 16 pixels. That's it. Yeah, footer is done, paragraph is done, our background image also done. Yeah, in here there is some space, white space, extra white space in here. So let's remove this. This appeared because we have pushed our this main element way too down when we positioned it. So let's go back to our main element. Where is it? Yeah. Not here. Yeah, we have positioned it to relative and pushed it down to 48